Hi, sorry for the abrupt ending to the last video. That I was meant to continue with that one, but we had a power cut here in Colombia, in South America. We had a huge thunderstorm last night, and I think it affected infrastructure like electricity. And they're probably making repairs today. And so for that reason, they turned off the electricity for a bit. Okay, so was just about to mention how this could be used in terms of the pandemic. Imagine if we brought together all of the people affected by the idea of vaccine passports, people that own businesses, people who are immunocompromised, parents, students, young people, people of different ages. And we said we need to come up with a solution for how to keep as many people as safe as possible. And it's very complex. And there are lots of factors to take into account, like people should have access to entertainment. And people who are immunocompromised should feel secure in going out. And we need to look at all of the unintended consequences of such a decision, like fake vaccine passports, etc. We have to think through all of this and figure out what is the best way to respond to this pandemic. So as you can see, the range of possibilities is huge. And I do plan to offer a workshop soon, specifically on the pandemic, to support people in thinking it through. I have friends that are anti-vaccine, and I have friends who find it difficult to listen to people who are anti-vaccine. And I would love to use some of these skills, what we've been talking about throughout all of these workshops. Not falling into either or binaries, perfectionism, lack of humility. I want to promote curiosity around what gets in the way of people hearing each other around vaccines, for example, how we might use tone policing to shut down such discussions and not actually listen to what people have said. How privilege plays out. I was recording this on October 23rd, 2021. And in the United Kingdom, they're talking about asking people to work from home again. And I saw on Twitter, people saying, look, what about those of us in shared housing? And it's stressful and we don't have, much space. And so you're basically telling us we have to sit in our little room all the time again. And we don't want this. Don't ask us to work from home. Now, if we weren't such a simplistic culture in, the political debate and the ideas that are put forward, we could think of lots of ways to counter this. People who enjoy working from home could work from home. People who do not enjoy working from home, who don't feel safe at home, who don't feel stimulated, who don't have a good work environment at home. We could, in our communities, we could open well-ventilated spaces rather than having to ventilate really well lots of little offices, you could ventilate something really well that's big and require masks. And for people who can't wear masks, there could be cubicles or, something that's safer, or other spaces. I don't know. I'm just saying that we could use our imagination to come up with ways to do this. Spaces, shut down cafes, whatever, could be opened just to create more space for people to work. People shouldn't have to stay home. If during lockdown, originally, we had all these children stuck at home and it didn't make sense. And it didn't make sense in the spring, in the summer to do that kind of thing. How about instead there's outdoor activities for children, and it's people who have been, DBS checked, these are adults deemed safe to be with children, and there's small groups with adults and they go do stuff. It's better than being stuck at home, which causes stress for everybody and parents trying to work. And you could use it educationally, but also how great to just have a space for our young people who are going through a pandemic to be able to get their energy out, connect with other people in a safe way. It's not impossible. Now we're going into worse weather. It's, going to be November, December, but still, there's ways to think about this, to spread people out, to put in ventilation. We need to create that space for complexity, for creativity, for a solution that works for everyone. And so I hope that you've enjoyed seeing this particular methodology. I hope that you're interested in learning more, whether it's through our Facebook group, check out the description, going to one of the live workshops, or checking out Mickey Cashton's Convergent Facilitation and getting involved and really putting this into practice, starting small, working your way into, things like the pandemic and Brexit. All right, if you feel so moved to make a donation to our work here in Colombia, would really appreciate it. The cost of living is low, which means that every dollar, every British pound that you donate really helps a lot. So check out the links to donations, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.